Tornado aftermath. The cleanup continues in parts of our area following yesterday's tornadoes. Sky Drone 12 captured this scene in Lincoln today. Take a look at that. The extent of the damage left behind very visible from above.
And the National Weather Service is investigating not only in Lincoln, but also in North Providence and Norton, Massachusetts. We have live team coverage of the tornado aftermath. First, let's get to Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with more on storms like this. Are they uncommon for this type of year, Tony?
The tornado initially touched down here in North Providence on Meadowview Boulevard around 3:30 Tuesday, where large branches were down, including one on this car and fence.
But behind me you can see probably the most significant damage, a large tree limb down. There's also some other damage to some treetops. It is tornadic damage, so we are confirming that the tornado did touch down here in North Providence.
While southern New England has a tornado history, most of these storms occurred during the warm season. However, October tornadoes are not unheard of.
A lot of times we see tree damage like you're seeing behind me, sometimes to houses, but most of the time it's tree damage. It's very small, concentrated area, and they last for a minute or two. So, and hilly areas as well, as I mentioned before, closer to the cloud base, so it's easier for the tornado to reach the ground.
Tornado severity is ranked on a scale called the Fujita scale from 0 to 5, a 5 being the most extreme. Based on National Weather Service forensic analysis, winds in North Providence were estimated at 70 miles per hour, ranking it an EF0. The damage path in North Providence was discontinuous as the funnel may have hopped and skipped along the landscape as it moved towards Lincoln.
All in all, it was a very scary experience.
Now, even though the Weather Service is done with their ground analysis, they'll be studying the Doppler radar for days to come. Now, coming up, our Pinpoint Weather Team coverage continues. At 5:30, I'll be talking about the difference between microburst wind damage and tornado wind damage.
But first, we continue our coverage of the tornado aftermath. Parts of Rhode Island and southern Massachusetts were affected by the tornado Tuesday, causing significant damage to homes and trees.
Eyewitness News Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca joins us live from one of those areas in North Providence right now. Tony?
Well, Mike and Shannon, the wind speeds estimated in this neighborhood on Meadowbrook Boulevard anywhere from 60 to 70 miles per hour, causing some significant damage in some areas. You can see behind me, this large tree snapped in half, crashing down on this minivan and a portion of this house. Fortunately, there were no injuries, but it did leave a lot of people wondering, was it a tornado or not? You know, keep in mind, there are two kinds of wind damage with severe thunderstorms. The more common one, very frequent around here, is called a microburst, and those are essentially straight line winds. In other words, winds from the top of the thunderstorm come slamming down to the ground. It spreads out in all directions, and essentially it is a straight line wind. It's not a twisting wind like a tornado, and the damage pattern with trees is very unique in that the trees tend to all lie in one direction. However, with a tornado, clearly that is a twisting wind and a rotating wind, and we saw that signature on Doppler radar yesterday. Is the reason why we interrupted programming at around 3 o'clock in the afternoon as these storms were approaching northern Rhode Island. And the damage pattern that the National Weather Service found was certainly very unique in that there was more of a convergence of the tree damage. In other words, all the trees were kind of converged into a center point, and that kind of a tree damage forensic signature just leads to an increased confidence that it was in fact a tornado that went through this neighborhood and in Lincoln as well at around 3:30, 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. So I can hear some chainsaws buzzing behind me. The cleanup continues. Coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, the forensic analysis from the National Weather Service continues both in North Providence and Lincoln, and we'll have a closer look at that coming up. Well, Mike and Shannon, we are on Meadowview Boulevard. To give you an idea, this was on a power pole not too long ago. To give you an idea of the strength of the wind here in North Providence, some power poles had snapped. They have since been fixed, but winds were estimated to be up to 70 miles per hour. It only took the storm from North Providence to Lincoln to travel that distance, only about 15 minutes, but the impacts that residents are feeling here are going to last a little bit longer. Confirmed on the ground and noticeable from our Sky Drone 12. An EF0 tornado first touched down in North Providence at maximum wind speeds of 70 miles per hour before lifting and traveling a discontinuous path.
All in all, the path length is about 1.5 miles. The maximum path width was about 250 yards, and that was in Lincoln, not really here. This is a much smaller radius of damage.
Eyewitness News got an update from the National Weather Service just as they finished surveying the damage in North Providence.
Obviously, it's a lot less in damage and scope than what we saw in Lincoln.
Rhode Island Emergency Management joined them.
Assessing damages to see what available funds that we can bring into the state. But at this point in time, we don't know what that is yet. So we'll take this information we have right now and take it back to our office and do our analysis and see what we can come up with.
REMA was also checking in with city officials to see how the storms impacted resources Tuesday night.
Thank God no one's been hurt.
While the damage here was certainly significant, it was more sporadic, but certainly more widespread, more serious damage in Lincoln, where the tornado picked up in strength as far as wind speed as it approached that area.